What's up, YouTube? I got two of my favorite cars behind me. We're going to be talking about the different generations of Mustangs that you might be interested in. I've got my 2018 Ford Mustang 10R80. We're going to go all the way to the 2012. We're going to talk about the 2015 as well. We're going to talk about the 2007s, all the generations, at least modern generation of Mustangs that you might be interested in. We're going to jump into horsepower. We're going to jump into torque. We're going to talk reliability. We're going to talk 0 to 60 times. We're going to talk about my experience because I've owned all of these cars. I've owned the 2018, I've owned the 2015s, I've owned the 2012s, I've also owned the 3 valves. They're all fun to have. I'm gonna give you my take on it because I've owned all of them. If you're interested in buying a Mustang, this video is gonna hit right in the butt for you. So first, let's dive into my Gen 3 10R80. So first off, this car comes with 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Next thing, 0 to 60 times. It's real important when you're looking to buy a Mustang. You're obviously wanting to get the fastest one for the best price. So obviously, this car does 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. So it's still going to be the fastest Mustang that we're going to talk about here for many reasons. Because of the 10-speed, because of the bigger engine, the more upgraded engine. So there's many things that come into play. We're also going to be talking pricing. So that's going to be a big factor if you're looking to buy a Mustang. We're also going to talk about some key features that I think are important when you're considering to buy one of these cars. Also, my favorite part of the car. So what's my favorite thing about the 2018? What is my favorite thing about the 15? What is my favorite thing about the 2012s, the 2013s? They're actually a little bit different. Next thing, my favorite part about this car. So it's obviously going to be the rear of the car when it comes to looks. This is my favorite part about this car. You cannot beat the tail lights. The 2018 tail lights are actually a little bit different than the 2015 to 17. So that's a big factor as well if you're looking to upgrade your car. So yeah, the rear is my favorite part about this car. You cannot get a better rear end on these Mustangs. I think the 2018, the 23 is the best rear end. It's better than the 650s, and it's also better than these, not by much, but I think this is the best one you can get. Next thing, we're going to talk about pricing. So pricing is going to be a big factor that you're probably going to be the most interested in because it's your money. You're going to be spending a lot of money on these cars. So pricing, what are you expecting to pay for one of these? You're going to be looking about $19,000 all the way to $30,000 depending on the title you're getting, maybe the condition of the car, how many miles it has. Now for a 6-speed manual, you're probably gonna be spending a little bit less, but it's gonna be real close. So be expecting to pay a lot more money for these cars because it's more modern. You're gonna get more power out of them. You're gonna get more performance. It obviously has more potential. My take on this car, it's the fastest one that you can get. It's a lot faster than the 2017s. It feels better, it runs better, it shifts better. It's overall just a better car in my opinion, from my experience. So yeah, if you're looking to get the fastest, the best, and also in my opinion, I think the best looking car of all of them, then you're probably gonna be looking at the Gen 3 Coyotes. Now diving a little bit into the interior. So the interior from the Gen 2s and the Gen 3s is gonna be real similar. They're not gonna change much.
Oh, hell no, man.
All right, go ahead. Now diving a little bit into the interior. So the Gen 3s and the Gen 2s are not actually gonna change much. The biggest thing on the interiors of these cars is going to be the radio. So you're going to get the Apple CarPlay on the Sync 3s. The Sync 2s does not offer that. But yeah, the biggest upgrade is going to be the Apple CarPlay. But yeah, overall it's going to be the best interior because of the radio. But you can also upgrade your radio on a Gen 2. So if that's your biggest concern, then you could just upgrade. Next, we've got a 2012 Ford Mustang GT with the 5.0 Coyote engine. This one's a manual transmission, so you got the 6-speed manual transmission. I mean, overall, this car is it's like a more rustic design. It's not as modern of a look, but it looks pretty good. I like this car a lot, honestly. It's not gonna be as a modern look as the newer models, but obviously that's what you're getting. When you're looking to buy a Mustang, the newer it gets, the more modern it's gonna get. That's obvious. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I like this car. It looks a lot like the 3 valve. So if you like the 3 valve look, but you wanna get a 5.0, this car, it's amazing. It runs good, it runs fast. It's way faster than a 3 valve. So if you're looking to buy a 3 valve, this car is going to be way faster. Now, my favorite thing about this car is not going to be the rear end on this here. It's actually going to be the front end. The front end. This front end is not as modern of a look. It looks a little bit more rustic, a little bit older look, kind of mimicking the older models, the first Mustangs that came out. So if you really like the 3 valves and you're looking to get one of those, but you're looking to get that power that comes with the Gen 1s, this car is going to be the best one for you. Now, 0 to 60 times. This car actually does 4.5 seconds. So that's actually pretty good. It's going to be way faster than the 3 valves. So yeah, big upgrade. I know I keep mentioning the 3 valves. Most people that get a Gen 1, they usually always have a 3 valve, or they like the 3 valves. So the Gen 1s are really similar to the Gen 1s, except you're going to get that big power and you're going to get that upgraded transmission, 6-speed. Usually when you're buying one of these, you want to get that manual transmission. If you don't know how to drive manual, you better start learning, because when you get one of these, it's probably going to be the best option unless you get that 10 or 80. Horsepower. This car does 416 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. So it's going to be really powerful. It's going to be fast. You're going to get that manual transmission. If you're into automatics, that's on you. But if you're going to get the best out of this car, you're going to have to go for that manual transmission. So reliability. It also rates 3.5 out of 5 stars. Same thing as the S550 that we just talked about earlier. So it's going to be pretty similar when it comes to reliability. Obviously, when you start modifying your car, which is what all of us love to do when we buy a sports car or a muscle car, it's going to be a little bit less reliable. So just keep that in mind. But overall, the S550s and the S197 are kind of the same when it comes to reliability. They do kind of have the same engine. So yeah, now we're gonna jump into the interior. So the Gen 1 interior is not gonna be as good as the S550s. The S550 is really upgraded when it comes to interior. So let's jump in here. The biggest downside when it comes to the Gen 1s, it's gonna be the radio. That Sync one is actually kind of disappointing. You do get the Bluetooth, but you get this outdated touchscreen. Overall, the S550s are a lot better when it comes to the radio and honestly their interior overall. Now, when it comes to pricing, this car, you're going to be able to find it from $9,000 to like $16,000. So it's going to be a lot more affordable. And then we're also mentioning like a lot of different years. So you're going 11, 12, 13, all the way 14. So that's 4 years. So overall, it's a way better price range when compared to the S550s. But you do get that outdated interior. So if the interior is not a big deal for you, you're not looking to get the best interior, you're looking to get the most power, you're looking to spend a little bit less money compared to the S550s, this car is going to be a great option. It's powerful, it's fast, it looks good, it sounds good, and overall, it's a good car. All right, guys, so you're probably wondering, where's the information on the rest of the cars, or the rest of the Mustangs? We're actually going to be dropping it in the next video, so stay tuned for the next video.